Are you tired of missing out on amazing investment opportunities? If so, you are not alone. In today's fast-paced world, it's essential to seize the moment and take action when it comes to investing. There's a lot of things in my life that I wish I would have done way sooner when it comes to real estate. Welcome to Real Estate Talk. My name is Zach. I'm here to share with you guys some things that I deeply regret not doing way sooner. Way sooner in my life. There are some things that I should have taken advantage of way sooner, things that I just wish I would have known or listened to, that I'm going to share with you guys so you don't make that same mistake. So in life in general, one area that I talk to a lot of people that they just regret in life is not getting into real estate sooner. They see sometimes their friends, their colleagues getting into it sooner, and they're like, man, if I would have just done it at 20, at 30, at 40, I could be way better off now than if I didn't do it. So just imagine for a second, if you would have invested in real estate 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you could be sitting on a gold mine right now. You could have cash flow, equity built up, potentially even started creating generational wealth for your family. So the truth is, real estate does provide incredible opportunities for wealth creation. The value of properties tends to appreciate over time, allowing you to build substantial equity. On average, homes appreciate about 3% every year. So imagine if you had started maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, how much equity that could have built up by now. Let's say you started 10 years ago, and if you're with the average, you could have 30% equity in your house. Me personally, I wish that as soon as I had enough money to buy a house, I would have bought a house. Even if that wasn't my forever home, once I got married, I still had an asset that I could turn into real estate rental property later. So that leads me right into my next point of having rental properties to provide a steady cash flow for you and your family. So the ultimate goal is to create financial freedom, right? So in the process, you're going to do things like build cash flow to help pay bills. You're going to enjoy more vacations with your family and friends. You can do things like even set money aside for your kids' college fund for later in their life. So why wait? Take advantage of the real estate market today and start building your wealth. One regret that I personally wish I would have done sooner, I just talked about it, is buying my own personal home. But there's a few things that come with buying your own home for your personal use. By owning a property, you can have that benefit of the tax advantages, right? If you're someone who works from home, you know exactly what I'm talking about because you can have huge tax benefits. But even if you don't work from home, there are still huge tax benefits to having a personal home. See, most people, when they start off young, they do rent. And sometimes that's okay. That can help you build a sense of responsibility, paying bills on time, give you a good rapport with other people. Nothing wrong with that. But as soon as you can afford to buy a house, buy it. If you turn 22 and you have 10, 15 grand saved up and you're blessed enough to have that, then do it. Go ahead, talk with an agent, get pre-approved with a lender, and buy your house. See, you should not be satisfied with renting a house. You should be completely unsatisfied knowing that you're paying someone else and giving them more money every month. At the end of the day, owning a home is so much better than renting. I don't care what anyone out there says. Another missed opportunity, something that I definitely wish I would have done way sooner in my life, maybe even before I purchased a personal home, is investing in rental properties. Imagine if you bought a single family home or a townhouse, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, or maybe you even bought a vacation rental home that was on a beach that was kind of secluded, not a lot of people knew about, and now that city is blown up. Imagine how much equity you could have. Imagine the rent you could have that you could be getting every single month right now. For me, I didn't get my first rental property till a few years after I bought my personal home, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I wish I would have invested the cash that I had in real estate a lot sooner. I know I was young, so anytime I had any kind of money, the thing I wanted to do was spend it, right? That's just kind of what is being taught right now. You get a little money, you spend the money. You get $10, you spend that $10. You're not really taught to take that money and reinvest it, right? Whether that's reinvesting in your time or anything like that to learn a new skill. But if you were to take that cash, save it up, and invest in real estate, your whole world would be changed. Real estate isn't just limited, though, to residential properties. There's a whole nother world to real estate called commercial properties. These can be things like your office buildings, strip malls, retail spaces, and these can be lucrative investments. Yes, they do cost usually a lot more upfront than maybe a single family home, but the returns are there. If you get a tenant sometimes will get 5, 10, 15, 20-year leases and they stay. They're good, reputable businesses, right? Maybe a bank or a food company, a restaurant, whatever it is. Commercial spaces can be huge income. The demand for commercial property is almost always high. I know there's a lot of people right now saying that there's a lot of commercial people going out of business, but all it is just a changing of the times, right? For example, back in my days, going to Blockbuster, that was the thing. If you're old enough to remember that, you know what I'm talking about. But nowadays, it's all about streaming. The entertainment didn't go away. It was just the way we watched, the way we got that entertainment that changed our lives. So as a commercial investor, you just have to make sure you keep up with the new technology. Make sure that the businesses that are in your commercial space are keeping up with the technology as well. Otherwise, they'll fall behind, which means they lose profit, which means they can't pay the rent, which means you don't get your money as well. Don't let fear or indecision hold you back any longer. Take action. Start investing in real estate today. Do your research. Find a property that suits your needs, your goals within your budget, and just take that leap of faith. Real estate is so rewarding, I promise. The power of real estate is truly undeniable. Don't wait another second and start investing in your future and your financial freedom for your family. If you haven't started investing yet and you're looking to start, click right here. If you're already a long-term investor and just need some more tips and tricks, click right here.